This is John Kohler with GrowingYourGreens.com. Today we're on a field trip. We're actually at a subscriber's house. I'm actually traveling here in Las Vegas. Got an inquiry the other day or a couple weeks ago from somebody in Las Vegas about building raised beds, and I answered some questions, and I thought, hey, I'm going out to Vegas for a convention. Let's check out and see if we could visit the subscriber of my YouTube videos and check out what they've built, what they're doing, and how they're growing your food, so you guys out there could see what each of you guys are doing. And maybe if I'm in your city, I'll be stopping by real soon. So I flew out here to Las Vegas, and I brought one of my prized plants with me, and these are some tree collards, and this was actually in my suitcase on the carry-on. And definitely it's cooking here in the Vegas heat. It's not looking optimal, but you know what? It's still alive, and hopefully with any luck, he could get this back and grow tree collards here in Las Vegas. So it's a nice desert landscaping here in Las Vegas. Interesting place to grow some foods. Let's go inside and see what he's got growing on. So now we're in the kitchen, and you know, he's growing in all the different spaces of his house, and here's right in his kitchen sink and stove and everything, and he has a herb garden right in his kitchen, all in these little planters with these fluorescent tube lights that are really bright. Looks like a full spectrum, and he's got all kinds of things growing: chives, basil, rosemary, dill, parsley, thyme, Greek oregano, cilantro, and he's placed magazines and other boxes, so like some plants will get closer or more far away from the light depending on how tall they are. So Jason, you want to tell us about what you're doing over here?
Yeah, basically we just wanted a nice way to just be able to grab our herbs real quick. My girlfriend's actually a chef, so she likes to use this stuff all the time. We're still gonna have an herb garden or herb bed outside also, but this was just another fun way to do it, just to to compare indoors and outdoors and see what happens. This is actually the first thing we set up here before we even thought about putting beds outside. So this was the beginning of it all right here, and that's pretty much it. I have to raise and lower the lights here every once in a while depending on how high things grow. I have to switch the orders on a little bit, but it's pretty fun. I mean, and we can cut them and dry them, and I have some organic liquid fertilizer that I've been experimenting with. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cool, looks good. So, did you try to grow this without the light, and how would it do, or did it like not work too well, or did you really think you just needed the light, or could you put it by a window? I mean, this is in the middle of your house, so it's not getting too much like ambient light as it is.
Yeah, I didn't even try to grow it without the light, because unless we have all the lights on, it's naturally pretty dark in here. I think if I tried to grow something by that window, during summer it gets so hot and they might just get fried. So I figured this would be the most efficient area to do it right here with the light. And this light is actually it's a 2-bulb T5 setup here, and I got it from this site called gardeners.com. But it wasn't that expensive, and it's working really well so far.
Yeah, the fluorescent bulbs next to LED bulbs are the most efficient, so you're doing it the right way, and those are T5, so they don't use too much power. Now, do you leave these on all the time, or are they on a timer system where they like go on 8 hours a day and turn off, or?
They're actually on a timer, just like the ones upstairs are on a timer. These are also on a timer. It's on the other side, goes behind the couch, so they're on for 16 hours a day, and then it turns off automatically at night, and then when I wake up in the morning, it's already on again. So.
All right, so we're gonna go upstairs because Jason is growing in every area of his house, from his kitchen to upstairs, and let's check this out. Here's his hallway upstairs. Man, and check out those cool lights. I don't know how well this is gonna show up on the video, but man, those are like some LED lights. LED lights are like the most efficient lighting, and those are called glow panels. I've actually never seen them in use. They look really cool. Look at all those colors, and he has all these plants, so he's gonna tell us more about what he's doing over here. All right, Jason.
All right, so basically this is something I just set up. I'm doing a few different experiments here. This is capillary matting. It's sitting on this waterproof film, which the matting came with, and then I made platforms for it here. This is just some green styrofoam that you can get at any type of craft store, and then under that it's sitting on just these cake pans. They're like 50 cents at the grocery store. And then I use those as a reservoir. So the capillary mat, it just lays in the reservoir there. It soaks up the water, and then it brings it up here. And this is moist. If there's pressure, if there's something that causes pressure, it'll stay moist like this. You can feel the moisture
Oh
there.
wow! So right there where the plant was, it's really moist, and you go over to here and it's dry. That's pretty amazing. I never heard of this stuff.
So you press your finger along there, and then all the water comes up. So basically, what I'm
Wow! Look at that! You could draw your name. You
Yep.
see? I don't know if they could see that on the video, but I'm just like pressing it, and you can see where the water, and otherwise it's dry. That's amazing.
So my idea was, this is a 3-inch ABS pipe. I actually bought 10-foot lengths of this and cut them into 4-inch tall segments. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them on here and fill them with soil. Put my seedlings. These are just peat pellets. I put the seedlings in here. I fill it with soil, and then just let them sit here on the capillary mat, and then they're just going to stay watered all just perfectly moist all the time. And then all I have to do once in a while is lift this up and fill the reservoir under there. And then so it goes from the peat pellets. It goes into here, and it'll just stay there for 6 to 8 weeks. And the benefit of this is that when I take this out to the garden, I can dig the hole, set this in there, and just push it right through, and it comes out the bottom. I don't have to disturb the roots or anything. Just pull this out.
Right. Wow, that's cool. So like these plants in here look like they're really purple. Now they're not really purple or anything. It's just because the lights make it look like a funny color, right? Because these LEDs are like, I don't know if you can see this on the video, but they're blue and red.
Yeah, and the idea for that is blue and red are the primary spectrums that the plants use during different stages of the growth. During the seedling stage, it's mostly blue, and then as they get older and closer to flowering, it uses more red. So that's why they're so efficient, because it's just the perfect spectrums all the time. Each of these panels, I believe, is only 28 watts of power.
Wow.
So this whole thing is like a little over 200 watts, where if you got just a HPS lamp or something, those will take up to 1,000 watts of power. And so I figured if I was going to have this whole setup here, this would be the best way to do it to save the most electricity. And you can see it's pretty efficient. I mean, look at this. This is grown from seed under these lights, and
Wow.
it's getting pretty big now. It's about ready to go outside.
Yeah, that's really cool. So I see you line this with some foam stuff, or just for some paneling. Is that for to reflect the light, or to just make sure your walls don't get splashed? Or?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's dual purpose. It's to help protect the walls from splashing, but also I made sure it was flat white, because flat white will reflect the full spectrum light back into the plants. It'll do a much better job than the brown paint.
Or how about putting like tin foil or something to reflect the light? I think that would have worked, or a mirror.
I actually thought about using Mylar, which I have down there. I'll show you. It's the same thing, the same type of film that I'll be using for mulch on top of my beds. It can reflect light, but I figured for this, not really necessary, because I'm not growing plants to full fruit here. I'm just starting the seeds.
I see.
So I figured that would be efficient enough.
Cool. Yeah, I'm envious of your lights. They're definitely really cool. But how much did one of those set you back? You don't mind me asking.
Each one, I got them from Amazon. Each one's about 100. They change the price a little bit, so it's about anywhere between 114 to 120 or so.
Yeah.
So I mean.
Wow. Yeah,
That's- and that's key to it.
$100 light, man. But definitely, they're gonna pretty much last forever. The LEDs like really don't burn out. Really long life expectancy, and they'll save you money in the long run. Really cool. I'm gonna have to maybe pick up one of those to play with.
Yep.
All right, great. Thank you, Jason.
Yep.
So I hope you enjoyed part one, seeing what Jason is growing inside in containers in his house underneath fluorescent and LED lighting. It's really cool. I really enjoyed checking that out. Stay tuned for part two in an upcoming episode where we're going to go outside in his backyard to check out his raised beds and to see what Jason is growing in containers. So you could do it too. It's very easy. So once again, this is John Kohler with GrowingYourGreens.com. Keep on growing.